Hello, friends! Welcome back to Next Level English Lab. This is day 3.
Hello, everyone. I am Arthur, and today, oh my goodness, today is going to be hilarious.
I am Michelle, and yes, Arthur, day 3 is all about laughter.
Michelle, I'm a little nervous about today's topic
Why? What's wrong?
because today we're talking about American words that make British people laugh, and some of them are very embarrassing.
Yes, these are real words Americans use every day, but in Britain, they mean something completely different, and often something inappropriate.
Oh no. Listener, you need to pay attention today. This could save you from very awkward situations.
Absolutely. Before we start, let's quickly recap days 1 and 2.
Day 1, I spoke British English for 24 hours in America. Americans were so confused.
Day 2, we learned emotional expressions. Bloody hell versus what the heck?
And listener, thank you so much for all your comments. Over 2,000 comments on day 1 and day 2.
We read every single one. Some of you tried speaking British English at work. Some of you tested emotional expressions.
One person said their boss asked if they had a stroke when they said, "I'm absolutely knackered."
And many of you asked, what about funny words? What about embarrassing mistakes?
So today we deliver. Today is about words that seem innocent in America, but make British people giggle, laugh, or even be shocked.
Are you ready, Arthur?
I'm nervous, but ready. Let's do this.
Why these words are funny. Arthur, before we dive into the specific words, let's talk about why these words are funny to British people.
Yes, I want to understand.
It's all about context and history. Many words in English have multiple meanings.
Like how bark can mean the sound a dog makes or the outside of a tree.
Exactly. Now, imagine if Americans used bark to mean something polite, but British people used bark to mean something rude or inappropriate.
Oh, so that's what happened with these words.
Yes, American English and British English evolved separately. Some words developed innocent meanings in America, but let's say cheeky meanings in Britain.
Cheeky. That's a British word meaning playful or slightly rude.
Perfect. Now, here's what's important, listener. These words are not bad words. They're normal American English.
But in Britain, they might cause giggles or embarrassment.
Exactly. So if you're American going to Britain, you need to know these. And if you're learning English, you need to understand both meanings.
And listener, don't be embarrassed if you've used these words wrongly. Everyone makes these mistakes.
Even native speakers. I've seen Americans in Britain say these words and British people trying not to laugh.
It's all part of language learning. So let's laugh, learn, and move forward.
Perfect attitude. Let's start with the most embarrassing word. Word number 1, fanny. The most embarrassing.
Arthur, you said this is the most embarrassing word?
Yes, fanny causes the most confusion and laughter.
Okay, so in America, fanny means...
In America, fanny is a polite, innocent word for your bottom or buttocks. It's what parents say to children.
Yes, sit on your fanny or don't fall on your fanny.
Exactly. Very innocent. Very family-friendly.
So what's the problem?
In Britain, fanny means, how do I say this politely? It refers to female private parts.
What?
Yes. In Britain, fammy is a crude slang word for female genitalia.
Oh my goodness. So if an American says, "I fell on my fanny,"
British people will burst out laughing or they might be shocked.
that's terrible. Americans say this to children.
I know, but remember, in America, it's innocent. In Britain, it's inappropriate.
So what should you say in Britain instead?
In Britain, say bottom or bum for your rear end. Never say fanny.
Let me get this straight. American fanny means bottom or buttocks, innocent. British fanny means female private parts, crude.
Correct. Now, here's a real story, an American tourist in London.
Oh no, what happened?
She was sitting on a bench in a park. A British man walked by, and she moved over. She said, "Sorry, let me move my fanny so you can sit down."
Oh no!
The British man turned red. He looked shocked. He quickly said, I'll just stand, thank you, and walked away.
The poor woman, she was just being polite.
Exactly. She had no idea why he reacted that way. Later, a British friend explained, and she was mortified.
Mortified means extremely embarrassed.
Yes, she said, I've been saying fanny my whole life. It's a normal word in America.
So, listener, if you're American going to Britain, never say fanny. Say bottom or bum.
And if you're British going to America, don't be surprised when Americans say fanny pack. They don't know the British meaning.
Exactly. Cultural awareness goes both ways.
Here's another story. An American teacher in a British school.
Oh no, this could be bad.
She was teaching young children. One child fell down. She said, "Are you okay? Did you hurt your fanny?"
In America, that's a normal thing to say to a child.
But in Britain, the other teachers heard this and gasped. They pulled her aside and explained.
Poor teacher, she was just being caring.
She was horrified. She said, "Why didn't anyone tell me this before I moved to Britain?"
That's why we're making this podcast, to warn people.
Exactly. So remember, in America, fanny is innocent. In Britain, never use it.
What do Americans need to say in Britain?
Say bottom, bum, or rear end. All safe.
Listener, practice with us. You fall. What do you say?
American style, ouch, I fell on my fanny. But don't say this in Britain.
British style, ouch, I fell on my bum.
Perfect. Let's move to the next word. And this one is related. Word number 4, fanny pack. Double trouble.
Oh no, Michelle, this combines two problematic words.
Yes, fanny pack is double trouble in Britain.
Okay, explain. In America, what's a fanny pack?
In America, a fanny pack is a small bag you wear around your waist. Tourists love them.
Yes, you wear it in front of your waist or on your hip. Very convenient for carrying keys, phone, wallet.
Correct. Americans call it a fanny pack because it's worn near your fanny, your bottom.
Makes sense in American English, but in Britain...
In Britain, remember fanny means female private parts, so fanny pack sounds very inappropriate.
Oh my goodness, so what do British people call it?
British people call it a bum bag.
Bum bag, because bum means bottom in British English.
Exactly. Same item, different name.
So American fanny pack, British bum bag.
Correct. Now here's a hilarious real story.
I can't wait.
American family visited London. The dad was wearing a fanny pack, very typical tourist.
Okay.
They were at a museum. A British tour guide said, "Welcome. If you have any questions, just ask."
Nice guide.
The American dad said, "Great. By the way, where can I buy a fanny pack like this one? Mine is old."
Oh no.
The British tour guide's face turned red. Other British tourists started giggling.
Because they heard fanny pack.
The guide tried to be professional. He said, do you mean a bum bag?"
Good recovery.
The American dad said, "What? A bum bag? That's a funny name. I call it a fanny pack."
He kept saying it.
The British people were laughing. One British woman whispered to her friend, "Americans and their fanny packs."
The poor American family had no idea why people were laughing.
Later, a kind British person explained, and the American dad said, "What? Fanny means that in Britain? Oh my God."
Another victim of the fanny pants confusion.
Here's another story. An American woman in a British shop.
Oh no, this could go badly.
She asked the shopkeeper, "Do you sell fanny packs?"
Using American terminology.
The British shopkeeper, trying not to laugh, said, "Do you mean a bum bag?"
Helpful.
The American woman said, "A bum bag? That's such a weird name. Why do you call it that?"
Because in Britain, fanny is inappropriate.
The shopkeeper politely explained. The American woman was shocked. She said, "I've been saying fanny pack my whole life."
So listener, remember.
In America, fanny pack, normal, innocent.
In Britain, bum bag. Say this instead.
And if you're British in America, don't be surprised when Americans say fanny pack. They don't know the British meaning.
Exactly. Cultural awareness goes both ways.
Word number 4, pissed. We need to talk about this again.
Arthur, we covered pissed in day 2, but I think we need to emphasize this again.
Absolutely. This is one of the most important differences. People get this wrong constantly.
Okay, let's be very clear. In America, what does pissed or pissed off mean?
In America, pissed or pissed off means angry or annoyed.
Examples: I'm pissed at my boss. That really pissed me off. I'm so pissed right now.
All mean I'm angry.
Completely normal American English. But in Britain,
In Britain, pissed means drunk, intoxicated, had too much alcohol.
so if an American in Britain says, I'm pissed,
British people think they're drunk.
this causes huge misunderstandings.
Huge. Let me tell you a real workplace story.
Oh no, a workplace story could be serious.
An American was working in a British company. He had a bad day at work.
Frustrating. Michelle, what's the problem with rubber? It sounds innocent.
Oh, Arthur, rubber causes very awkward classroom moments.
Tell me, in America, what's a rubber?
In America, a rubber is an eraser, what you use to erase pencil marks.
Yes, teachers say, do you have a rubber? Or can I borrow your rubber?
Completely innocent. But in Britain,
What does it mean?
rubber is slang for a condom.
What? Oh no.
Yes, so when an American teacher in Britain asks, "Does anyone have a rubber?"
Oh my goodness, the students would be shocked.
Exactly. Let me tell you a real story.
This is going to be bad.
An American teacher moved to Britain to teach. First day of class.
New job, new country.
A student made a mistake. The teacher said, "Don't worry, just use your rubber."
Meaning eraser.
The British students burst out laughing. They were giggling and whispering.
Oh no.
The teacher was confused. She said, "What's funny? Just use your rubber to erase it."
She kept saying rubber.
The students laughed even more. One brave student raised their hand and said, "Miss, we call it a rubber too, but it means something else here."
Did they explain?
Another student said, "Miss, we call an eraser a rubber, but we also call, a condom a rubber."
The teacher must have died of embarrassment.
Her face turned red. She said, "Oh my God, I had no idea. What should I say?"
What did the students tell her?
They said, "Just say eraser, miss. Everyone will understand."
Problem solved.
From that day on, she always said eraser. She told other American teachers, never say rubber in Britain.
Here's another story. An American student in a British school.
Go on.
American boy, first day at British school. He made a mistake in his notebook.
Needs an eraser.
He turned to a British classmate and asked, "Hey, do you have a rubber I can borrow?"
Oh no.
The British boy's eyes went wide. He said, "What? Why would I have that?" The American boy was confused. He said, "What? To erase my mistake."
Did they figure it out?
The British boy realized. He said, "Oh, you mean a rubber, an eraser? We call it that too, but it's also slang for something else."
And the American learned something new.
So, listener, let's be clear.
American rubber equals eraser, innocent. British rubber can mean eraser or condom. Context matters.
In Britain, the safest word is eraser.
Yes, if you say eraser, everyone understands, and there's no confusion.
What do British people call an eraser officially?
Officially, British people also say rubber for eraser, but because of the slang meaning, saying eraser is safer.
Especially in classrooms.
Exactly. So Americans, one in Britain, say eraser, not rubber.
Word number 6, thong. Flip-flops or underwear?
Michelle, I know this one. Thong means different things. Yes, another clothing confusion. Arthur, what's a thong in America?
In America, a thong can be two things: a type of flip-flop sandal, beach shoes, or a type of underwear.
Correct. In America, thong sandals, or just thongs, means flip-flops.
Yes, especially in Australia and some parts of America.
But in Britain?
In Britain, thong only means the underwear, never the sandals.
Exactly. So when an American says, "I'm wearing thongs to the beach,"
British people think they're wearing underwear to the beach.
let me share a story.
Please.
An American girl visited Brighton Beach in England.
Nice beach day.
She posted on social media, "Lovely day at the beach, wearing my new thongs."
Meaning flip-flop sandals.
But her British friends commented, "You're wearing what to the beach?
That's a bit cheeky. TMI, too much information.
They thought she meant underwear.
She was so confused. She replied, "What? They're just thongs, beach shoes."
Did they understand?
One British friend said, "Do you mean flip-flops? In Britain, thongs are underwear."
The American girl was shocked. She said, "Oh my God, I've been telling everyone I'm wearing thongs."
Innocent mistake.
So let's be clear.
American thongs can mean flip-flop sandals. British thongs, only underwear.
In Britain, for beach sandals, say flip-flops.
Perfect. What do Australians say?
Australians also call flip-flops thongs, like Americans.
But in Britain, always say flip-flops to avoid confusion.
Word number 7, spunk, the courage confusion.
Michelle, I'm almost afraid to ask about this one.
Oh, yes, spunk is delicate, but we need to cover it.
Okay, deep breath. In America, what's spunk?
In America, spunk means courage, spirit, or determination. It's a compliment. Examples: that kid has spunk. She's got real spunk. I admire your spunk.
All positive. It means someone is brave and spirited.
So what's the problem in Britain?
In Britain, spunk is crude slang for male semen.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, so when an American teacher in Britain asks, "Does anyone have some spunk?"
Oh my goodness, the British students would be shocked.
Very shocked. This is a very crude word in Britain.
Do you have a real story?
Yes, but I'll keep it brief and tasteful.
Please do.
An American businessman was in London for a conference. He was giving a presentation.
Professional setting.
He was talking about his young employees. He said, "Our new hires have real spunk. They're eager and brave."
In America, that's a nice compliment.
But the British audience looked uncomfortable. Some people gasped quietly.
Oh no.
After the presentation, a British colleague pulled him aside and said, "In Britain, spunk means something inappropriate. You should say spirit or courage instead."
The American must have been mortified.
He was. He apologized to everyone. He had no idea.
So, listener, let's be clear.
American spunk means courage, spirit, positive. British spunk means very crude slang, avoid.
In Britain, say courage, spirit, determination, or guts.
Perfect alternatives.
Never say spunk in Britain,
Unless you want to be very inappropriate.
which we don't. How to avoid embarrassment. Michelle, we've learned 7 embarrassing words. How can learners avoid these mistakes?
Great question. Here are my top tips.
Number 1,
Tip 1. Research before you travel. If you're American going to Britain or British going to America, research common word differences.
yes, Google American words that offend British people or British words Americans don't understand.
Tip 2. When in doubt, use neutral words. Instead of fanny, say bottom. Instead of rubber, say eraser. Instead of spunk, say courage.
Safer choices.
Tip 3. Pay attention to reactions. If British people giggle when you say something, ask. Say, "Did I say something funny?"
Don't be embarrassed to ask.
Tip 4. Apologize if you make a mistake. Say, "Oh, I didn't know that word meant something different here. Sorry." People are understanding.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Tip 5. Learn from context. If you hear British people using different words, adopt their vocabulary.
When in Rome, do as Romans do.
Perfect. Tip 6. Have a sense of humor. These mistakes are funny. Laugh at yourself. It's part of the adventure.
Yes, language learning is an adventure.
Tip 7. Educate others. If you're British and hear an American say fanny pack, kindly explain. Cultural exchange goes both ways.
Be kind and helpful.
Perfect. Now, listener, let's review the 7 words.
Quick review. Word number 1, fanny. American, bottom or buttocks. Innocent. British, female private parts. Crude. Say instead in Britain, bottom, bum.
Word number 2, pants. American, trousers. British, underwear. Say instead in Britain, trousers.
Word number 3, fanny pack. American, waist bag. Innocent. British sounds inappropriate. Say instead in Britain, bum bag.
Word number 4, pissed. American, angry. British, drunk. Say instead in Britain, angry, annoyed, cross.
Word number 5, rubber. American, eraser. British can mean condom. Say instead in Britain, eraser.
Word number 6, thong. American, flip-flop sandals. British, underwear only. Say instead in Britain, flip-flops.
Word number 7, spunk. American, courage, spirit. British, very crude slang. Say instead in Britain, courage, spirit, determination.
Inspiring closing. Michelle, what did you learn today?
I learned that innocent words in one culture can be embarrassing in another.
Yes, language is cultural.
And I also learned that these mistakes are normal. Everyone makes them.
Absolutely, even native speakers.
And listener, if you've made any of these mistakes, don't feel bad.
These are learning experiences.
Every mistake is a story. Every confusion is a memory.
And now you know. You're prepared.
If you're going to Britain, you know to say bum bag, not fanny pack.
If you're American working with British people, you know to say eraser, not rubber.
Knowledge is power.
And humor is healing. Laugh at these mistakes. They're funny.
Language should be fun.
Tomorrow, day 4, we'll test comprehension. Can Americans really understand British English?